And going to the idea of questionable moves, Ricky Starks, one of the few homegrown talents they have, hasn't just been used. Like, it's just kind of been sitting on the sidelines doing nothing for like multiple weeks now. It seems like the classic moment and the strategy of, well, he's leaving. We know his contract's ending soon. He's not going to stay. He doesn't want to talk contract extension. So we're just kind of going to bury him. We're going to bury him. They're not going the other route where you're just taking a bunch of losses, which is in a benefit for him. But that's where it seems like it's going. He's mentioned recently that he doesn't even know why he's not on TV. He doesn't know why he's not being at events, and he's not going to be at Double Nothing. Instead, he was at Dynasty and stuff like that. They randomly end the tag team with Big Bill. Big Bill's now with Jericho, which I'm fine with that situation. But how do you just have a team that you build up to be tag team champions and they just split up randomly? It doesn't make any sense. And he recently spoke about, because he was clearly at WrestleMania, he was loudly and proudly celebrating Cody Rhodes' win and got caught on video, and he had no problem defending it. And he made a point in the interview saying how, Cody has had a huge effect on his career and his family, and bringing them up and uplifting them. And we all know he was at backstage one time. Like, it just seems that all the signs are he's going to WWE, which I pray he does, because talk about untapped potential. Is a WWE move inevitable, and how good can he be on WWE? As I mentioned in having our script, like, I think he could be what Jericho leaving WCW, going to WWE. Like, in terms of really untapped potential, and you put him in the right hands, and man, he's got the look. Yeah, he can maybe be bigger. That's great. He can talk. He's got passion, and he can wrestle. Like, can he be this generation's Jericho in terms of making a huge impact based on a move?
The potential is definitely there, I think this is the worst kept secret. I think all parties involved have resigned to the fact that he is leaving and headed to WWE. I'm sure Cody put in a good word for him. Not that he had to, because the talent and the potential is absolutely there for Ricky. And Tony, I believe, has known for quite a while that Ricky was leaving as well, which is why Ricky has not been, has not sniffed any airtime lately. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He absolutely has the potential to be. Will it be as impactful to AEW as the Jericho move was? That remains to be seen. But Starks is a ready-made talent for WWE. Yeah. He has the tools. He has the look, the charisma, the promo skills. He can go in the ring. You could plug him into anywhere. You want to plug him into NXT for when he first gets there, he'll shine there. You want to put him straight to the main roster. There's the hardcore fans will accept that, and a lot of the casual fans, I'm sure, will warm up to him really quick if he's given the. He has somebody who's comparable to Ricky's situation. I think is somebody like LA Knight, to where LA Knight's promo skills were always like well known, but they were just never presented under the Vince regime. Once they started actually letting him cut loose and really just giving in to the fan reaction to him, we see the star that he became. Same thing can happen with Ricky. Ricky, given the opportunity, can get himself over. He proved it in AEW from the first time that he picked up a mic. It's just like, who is this guy? And give him a mic every single week. He's that kind of a talent. So with that kind of potential, the sky's the limit for him in WWE, and he's, made it pretty known that he's, a lot of the times are there. So. Yeah, dissatisfied is a great way to put it. I think it's happening really soon, and I think Ricky has the potential to go really far in WWE, and I hope it happens. He's great.
Yeah, and I think and I've seen people mention NXT. I think that's a crazy idea. I think you mentioned he's ready to go. He's main roster ready, and he's not a young guy. I think he's like early 30s and stuff like that. But he's got enough seasoning, and they can take him to another level. And again, what this new regime has done is accentuate the strengths and try to hide weaknesses and stuff like that. Like, they're not making Shinsuke and Io Sky have to speak English in promos. Let him speak Japanese and give him subtitles. Same thing. So they, he has the poses, and he has the look, and he has all those things that makes him singular and different. And that's what you need to stand out on a roster like that. And it just. It's just another key thing, and the reason why I mentioned Jericho, and we haven't seen it. We've seen a little bit, But I think they would need to do it with him, and just like they did with Jericho, they need to have a little bit of a campaign to promote him coming in. And I don't mean the videos where it's a highlight reel of them and they talk in front of the camera. No, like hints, so similar to what they're doing with this whole Wyatt Six thing, like little vignettes and stuff that go old school. And this is a group that knows the value of that. And I think if they went old school with vignettes or some kind of hype thing or some kind of viral thing like they did, it would make him similar to that.